There's so much drama going on right now. Hey, what is up all my social climbing friends? It's Dustin and I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Destiny Marquez's sister, Destiny Marquez. Now, I know that some of you may not know who she is. However, I do want you to know who she is after this video because she is incredibly rude and you will see why just in a moment. But I just want to start this video out by saying if you are rude to wait staff, customer service people, or anyone that has a career or a job with the public, you are incredibly awful as a person because let's face it, these people are out here working very hard jobs, making minimal money, and they're just trying to do what they can to get by. So 2 days ago, Destiny Marquez, Daisy Marquez's sister, was in a Forever 21 where she tried to return some things without a receipt.
I want to see the receipts. I want to see the receipts.
And upon her trying to return these things, the Forever 21 employee stated that he would not be able to return these items without a receipt. And that's when Destiny absolutely lost her mind and decided that she was going to go on Snapchat and post this video to humiliate this guy at his job and possibly put him at risk for losing his job. Here is that video for you guys to see. It is very cringeworthy and I'm sure you guys are going to feel much in the same way that I do about this. So check this out and I'll be back with more commentary.
And apparently they don't do like give money back for what do they say? Because they don't have a receipt and they just do in-store credit, which I think is oblivious.
Hold up, I just have to interject here. Girl, you said oblivious. What word were you trying to say? Like, what did you mean by saying they're totally oblivious? They're oblivious to what? You need to follow that up with something. Use your brain.
To be honest, because I do have the transaction, and this person right here is telling me I don't want to show him space because obviously whatever. This is actually in Oxnard, California in the collection, and I just wanted to tell everybody like Forever 21's trash. This is why they're going bankrupt. So yes, just wanted to tell you guys as to why they're going bankrupt. And now he's giving me an attitude. What's your name by any chance? What's your name? What's your name? Excuse me, what's your name? Yes, I actually do need your name. What's your name? What's your name? Baby, can you go find the store manager, please?
I'm the manager on duty right now. Can you not record me, please?
Well, I asked you for your name. I asked you for your name.
Don't worry about what she's doing. Just do your job.
No.
Do your job.
I asked you for your name. I asked you for your name.
Can you turn it off? Can you turn it off?
I asked for your name.
Can you turn it off?
I asked.
I
do your job.
can call my headquarters.
Call your headquarters.
Call your headquarters, please.
Call him right now.
Please, call him.
Call him right now before you get yourself in trouble.
Please, just take your money and go.
Call him right now before you get yourself in trouble.
What do you mean? You don't even want to give me my money. You just give me this card when I asked you. Like, come on. And I know you guys have done this before. They have told me that you guys can.
Okay, first of all, Miss Thing, where are you shopping where they allow you to return items without a receipt? Where? Because I would really like to know. The only place that I know that will allow you to return items without a receipt is Walmart, and the item has to be under $20 and they have to scan your ID and you cannot have more than maybe like 2 or 3 of those transactions within like a 6-month time period. So for you to get upset and to blast this man all over your social media just because you're in a bad mood and you're literally panini pressed over maybe $50 or $60, if that, speaks volumes of your character. This guy was literally only trying to do his job, and I don't know who's in the background like egging you on and telling this guy that he needs to call corporate headquarters or whatever just because you want your money back and you didn't do what you needed to do to make sure that you were able to get your money back. That's on you. And the fact that you tried to demean this guy by saying that this is why Forever 21 is going out of business, this is why they're closing, and this, that, and the other, it just proves that you were angry because you weren't getting your way because you didn't do what you needed to do. I don't know what it is with this younger generation of influencers or younger generation of people in general that think that they can just do and say whatever without any kind of repercussion or reprimand. But this girl literally could have gotten this guy fired just because she wanted to show her ass on social media to her followers where she really thought that she was doing something. So shortly after all of that went down, people started calling her out on Twitter and she had this to say. First of all, if he was doing his job correctly, I would have never recorded, but clearly he wasn't doing his job right. I came to him nicely and gave me hella attitude, so that's when I started recording because this is not the the first time I went to Forever 21 and some rude shit popped off. And to top that off, he didn't want to give me his name when he is the manager, and if I asked, he should have gave me his name. And to top that off, he didn't even do the store credit right either. Okay, man, like, I understand that you've probably never really had a job where you've had to work with people like yourself that are nasty and just completely rude for no good reason at all, but that does not give you an excuse to act this way. Honestly, if the customer service was that bad, you could have reached out to their 800 number or dealt with this at another time through social media or even maybe an email contact, because companies out there, they have so many different ways for you to get into contact with them. Now, you guys, this is not me saying that if there's an instance where you deal with a company that you shouldn't record them or whatever and keep those receipts, especially with some of the stuff that you see on the internet and on the news and things like that. But this, in my opinion, was totally uncalled for, because this girl was literally just trying to get in on this guy and make him feel some kind of way, and in my opinion, probably make him lose his job. That's never okay unless you have a really, really, really bad experience. Now, I'm not going to say that I haven't tweeted to companies, but I've never disclosed a person that I had an issue with. I've never went on my social media, Instagram, Snapchat, or anything else showing who the person was that I had an incident with or anything like that. So about a day went by, and after Destiny got completely dragged across Twitter for her actions and the way that she acted toward this guy, she issued an apology that is the following. Hi everyone, I want to address my behavior and apologize for acting out the way I did. I should have never treated the retail worker that way because he was just doing his job. It makes me so mad seeing that video because it's so ugly and I don't know who that was, and I'm so disappointed in myself. But this is a learning lesson, and this is only going to shape me into a better person. Also, if I offended anyone, I am truly sorry. I believe that this was a lesson from God, and it definitely humbled me. I am still young, and yes, I still have a lot of learning to do. However, I have realized my faults, and I will be taking time to really focus on bettering myself. I've learned not to be upset over something I cannot control, and to be more understanding. I will be contacting Forever 21 to get the manager's information so I can verbally apologize. I hope you guys can forgive me and we can all move past this. Again, I'm sorry for my behavior, and thank you for taking your time to read this. Destiny, honey, you're 19 years old. By this time in your life, you know how to treat someone with respect. You know that you should not be acting a complete ass out in public, and that you shouldn't try to demean people while they're working with difficult ass customers such as yourself. To me, it was very clear in your actions and the way that you acted in that video that that is who you are, and when people show you who they are, you should believe them. And in my opinion, you're a nasty person. And the fact that you would say that this is a learning lesson from God, like, girl, what even made you think for one moment that that was like something that you should say? Because that makes no sense at all. Do you think that God put you in this situation where you could be rude and nasty to this man, for you to have to make this whole whack apology and say that you're gonna learn from it? This is something that you should have already learned. This is something that your parents should have taught you as a young child, that you treat people with respect. I tweeted this out yesterday and I said that I will treat the janitor with the same respect as I treat the CEO, and I'll probably even treat the janitor with more respect because he has to deal with more bullshit. This is just another one of those situations where these people that have like social media platforms, and this girl in no way is relevant as her sister Daisy, but she does have a little bit of followers on Twitter and she has a snap, so she was probably feeling herself in that moment and she was like, I'm gonna get your ass, and yeah, you're gonna get in trouble. Like, girl, no, you don't need to contact Forever 21 to apologize to this guy. You need to take your ass down to that store and verbally apologize to this guy's face and admit that you were an ass for treating someone this way. There are some honorable mentions about this because Thomas Halbert actually tweeted out and said, not a lesson from God, LMAO. Sis said she'd been delivered and God has consumed her. She has seen the light and will never talk down to Forever 21 employees again. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Jeffrey also responded to T-Spill when she tweeted this out and said, a lesson from God to act like a see you next Tuesday. Wow, you learn something new every day. Now you guys, I want to wrap this video up, and I know that a lot of you may not know who Destiny is, and probably with good reason, but I just wanted to make this video for the small guys out there that feel like there's not people that understand what they're going through. And I come from a history of working in retail as well as customer service, and I worked a job that literally made me miserable to the point that I wanted to end my life, and that's not okay. And for people to go into people's places of work to treat them like shit for no good reason, when it's not the person behind the register that's making the rules, because this person that was doing this refund for Destiny did not make the rules, they just simply have to follow the rules. For people like Destiny to go out here and act this way just shows the lack of empathy that this current generation, this younger generation has toward other people, and I'm honestly sick of it. And I want people to know who she is, because I hope when people search her name that this video comes up, because it's what she deserves. But you guys, I really want to know what you think about this. If you work in retail, my hat is off to you. Or if you work in any customer service job, period, where you have to deal with other people that are just nasty for no good reason. You guys, let me know what you think down below about this. I hope you all have the most amazing day ever, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.